Alright, listen up. Cade Cunningham is going to return this coming season and start changing the trajectory for the Detroit Pistons. Now some of you will agree with me, but some of you heard that and are probably already making a face that shows your disagreement. Now look, there's many things that led me to this conclusion, and by the end of this video, I'm sure you'll lean more on the side of Cade being able to shift the culture completely in Detroit. After sitting out pretty much his whole second year in the league, Cade has had time to work on his game, and after the skills he showed in his rookie season, he's destined for a big year. With this Pistons team in need of a leader and a pure point guard presence, the way Cade controls the game when he's on the floor makes you really appreciate his playstyle. Seemingly never sped up and dictating the pace at which the game is played at, it's hard to really get Cunningham out of control, and this is what you want to see from your lead guard early in his career. Returning to lead this unit in a poised manner, Cade makes life easier for all of his teammates with his high level passing and is already one of the most unselfish players in the league. Just fiending to find his teammates for easy layups, setting them up for thunderous dunks, or even zipping passes out for beyond the arc buckets, being Hawkeye when controlling this offense just leads him to being an impactful floor general. Dishing out 6 assists on his career, some might say that's pretty low for such a great passer. Well, trust me, the numbers don't tell the whole story, but if you want to dig a little deeper, Cade dished out 10.5 potential assists per game, and for his adjusted assist total, which accounts for free throws and secondary assists as well, Cunningham sits at 7.2 a game. So the numbers game is one thing, but you must pass the eye test to really be valid in this league. For the opposing defense, it's best that they stop Cade before he gets ahead of steam going up the court, because that's where his laser-like vision gets activated and he can set up teammates on the run for them to go finish easily on the break. Take this pass here for an example. None of the OKC defenders step up to slow down Cade on the break, and now he has the option to make this easy pass to Bogdanovich, but instead Cade opts into this thread through 2 defenders to a cutting Ivy, and with his great slashing nature, he goes to slam it home. Now he might have missed Bogdanovich on that last play, but just by showing his versatility, Cade delivers it on the break with the left hand with barely any space to get it through, and now Bogdan can coast in for the easy dunk. Trust me, these passes aren't just easy to make, and at times they can be actually super difficult as he has to sling them in a timely manner, so right as Killian cuts back door to sneak behind 2 Warriors defenders, it's on the platter for him to go score. It honestly takes a different level of court vision and accuracy to make these passes moving at higher speeds when on the break, and this transfers right into his half-court facilitating. When zipping these passes across the court for the kickouts, when the defense collapses, they assume that the pass is going to Stewart on this low post, but just by deceiving the defense, Cade whips it all the way out to Bale on the sideline for the money ball. Standing at 6'7", 6'8", Cunningham has a major advantage over smaller guards as he has the ability to see over the defense and make accurate passes to open teammates out on the perimeter. Off these dribble drive penetrations, Cade is great at drawing in multiple defenders like he's a magnet, and when 1, 2, 3 defenders surround him, Cunningham can stay calm, find Bay in that corner, and the rest is history. This ability to break down the defense is a key aspect in his passing, and with his great awareness, he can whip these passes out to his intended target when the defense shifts over, and they can receive it right in their shooting pocket, giving them the opportunity to catch and shoot without any sorts of hesitation. Yeah, it's already looking like a masterclass when it comes to his savvy passing, and in addition to these impressive kickout finds, Cade also excels at making dump-off passes when attacking the basket. When you see him seamlessly transitioning between kickouts to then drop it off to a cutting teammate, it just adds another layer to his playmaking arsenal that the defense now has to worry about. I mean, just watch here. By not telegraphing his passes, on this drive, 3 defenders close in on him as he gets to the paint, and as he looks it off, it makes Giannis react as if he's going to pass it to the corner, and then he just drops it to a wide open Hayes on the backside. You can see it once again here, but instead of being a slight float over the top, Cade gets into the paint with his pro hop, and by acting as if he will throw the overhead pass out to Killian, this gets Brunson off of Stewart. Bullock is now in the air like he's in a bouncy house, so Cade can now drop this bounce pass to Stewart as he goes to hammer it with 2 hands. Let's just be honest, by now you have to be pretty impressed with the vision that Cade possesses when it comes to facilitating the rock, and I want you to do something for me. Down below, comment which of these variations of passes do you like the most. It's probably going to be hard for you to pick because each layer is very valuable and it leads to his teammates getting easy buckets. When we look at how easily he can break down the defense to create openings for these dimes on the court, it leaks right into his mid-range shooting as well. Now I already know some people are going to be quick to talk about how poor his shooting is and all of that nonsense, but honestly I don't really think it's all that bad. Right now over his 2 seasons in the NBA, Cade has knocked down nearly 43% of his 191 mid-range jumpers, and with his great navigation skills, it leads to many open shots in this in-between area. Now I need everybody to lock in because I'm about to teach you something. In basketball, there's something that we like to call the sweet spot, and Cade is amazing at getting there. So without further ado, I'm going to break it down for you. Watch here as Cade comes off the screen with Brunson on his back and with 3 defenders geared more towards this left side. Cade now understands that if he attacks to the right side instead, all he has to do is create a shot over Robinson as Barrett has to stay out on Ivy, so just by curling around the screen, it opens up this easy 16-foot jumper. So now that you've seen a clear breakdown of where that sweet spot is, you tell me, on this play, where's the sweet spot located? Okay, if you guessed right here in the middle of the floor, then you would be correct. Coming off the screen, Jokic is the only man he has to generate space from as Gordon doesn't want to leave Bay open on the perimeter, so Cade swerves into that free throw line area and comfortably drops it in. It can all out be quite simple when you're watching Cade operate on the floor as he's never really sped up and he doesn't need lots of fancy dribbles to get to where he wants on the court. It can be as easy as using that swivel jab step out the triple threat to shift a defender completely before stepping back for the deep 2. Or it can just be a quick killer crossover which sends Herb Jones on vacation and then Cade can remain focused on the pull-up to sink the and 1. The calculated moves to get to exactly where he wants on the floor is a thing of beauty, and this type of patience and intent is something you see from guys who have been in the league for a good amount of time. For Cade, it hasn't taken a long time for him to notice that he can sell these fakes to get the defender in the air once, but then by exercising even more patience, he sells one more fake for good measure and then can fade back for the mid-range bucket. So say all you want about his shooting mechanics, but with this type of awareness to know that you can make the defender bite on an up fake as they trail him and then just adjust to knock down the shot, it should really make you look at his game in a different light. Like I said, he doesn't need a lot of combos to free up space to let it fly, but don't get it twisted. If needed, Cade can dig deep in his bag, look sturdy with the handle, and sink it right over the defense. Once coming off the screen on the right side, Cade gets into the defender's body to free up some space, crosses through the legs to the right to get the defender's momentum going in that direction, and then smoothly crosses back to that left hand flowing right into the jumper. I mean, you tell me, don't these moves look like they're executed with much confidence and showcase that he has the skills to be a more than capable shot creator on the floor? I know there's a gripe around people that think Cade isn't aggressive when looking for his shot, but you have to understand that this isn't even the main focal point of his game. Cunningham approaches the game by getting his teammates involved and in a flow state before he inserts himself, but once he does get in his groove, then his game looks mighty polished. He can take that handle and control he uses with his passing and mid-range shot creation to carve lanes to the basket, and on all driving layups and dunks, Cade has converted 56% of his 272 attempts so far. By keeping that ball on a string, it looks like a work of art when he shifts back the other way with the cross, just leaving the defender in the wind as he coasts in to kiss it off the glass. It can range from these hard crosses which send both defenders looking for a map as he goes to slam it home, or the direction changes can look more elegant and controlled as he feeds the spin move on the attack, plants hard serving the up fake to get the defender on the trampoline, and then steps through to finish on the other side of the rim. I know. These moves can get quite tough to say the least, as he can deliver these high arcers off the top of the glass to drop it in, control the handle coming off the screen to then split through the defense and use the up and under to avoid the contested lay at home. And then if needed, Cade can use his strong frame to simply body a defender off of him in his route to the basket. This versatility that Cade possesses on the offensive side is truly amazing, and with him returning back to the lineup, he will help this Detroit Pistons team out greatly. For all of you that don't think Cade has the ability to shift things in Detroit, hopefully this video changed your mind, and if not, then I'm pretty sure this upcoming season, Cade will prove you wrong. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like before heading over to watch the Jamal Murray analysis. I thank you all for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.